According to Pew Research Center, Europeans are not as religious as other people from African and Asian countries. According to that same research, only 18% of Bulgarians are religious. At the same time, the Rila Monastery is visited by more than 900,000 people every year, and of course, that's before the coronavirus pandemic. So, if religion is not the main reason why so many people visit the monastery, then what is it? Watch. The Rila Monastery has now been a part of UNESCO for 38 years since 1983. To give us some more information on the importance of the monastery today, please welcome Emanuela Kirencheva from the Cultural Heritage Directorate in the Ministry of Culture in Sofia, Bulgaria. Hi, Emma.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So, how are UNESCO sites chosen?
Hi, Ilan. Thank you for inviting me again. According to the international guidelines, in order to be deemed a World Heritage Site, the location must be with outstanding universal value and demonstrating international significance. It must transcend national boundaries and be of common importance for the present and future generation. And the site has to be directly associated with events or living traditions, with ideas or beliefs. And our monastery is simply work of art. And fun fact, actually, China and Italy are now home to the largest number of UNESCO heritage sites. They each have 55, and in Bulgaria we have 10, and Rila Monastery is one of them.
That's impressive. Okay, so what is the international significance of the Rila Monastery? I mean, how does it transcend the national boundaries, as you said?
Well, the monastic complex played an important role in the spiritual and social life of medieval Bulgaria. And sadly, it was destroyed by fire at the beginning of the 19th century. But then it was rebuilt in the 1800s. The monastery is an example of Bulgarian Renaissance, which dates from the 18th and 19th century. And during this so-called Renaissance, which is kind of late compared to other countries, it's called awakening, and after Bulgaria was being occupied by the Ottoman Empire for 500 years. It also symbolizes the awareness of Slavic cultural identity. There are 13 countries in Europe that are Slavic, and most people are surprised that actually Bulgarians invented the Cyrillic alphabet back in the 9th century, and this alphabet is still used today by 300 million people. So the monastery was not only responsible for keeping Bulgarian history alive during the centuries of occupation, but of all other Slavic countries here in Europe.
And since the Rila Monastery became part of UNESCO, were there any changes made in the monastery?
There aren't any huge significant changes in the monastery, I wouldn't say so. UNESCO wants to preserve the authenticity and the integrity of the monastery because it's truly unique, and the organization as well as the Bulgarian government want to ensure that the monastery, all the frescoes, priceless books, they're properly preserved and saved for the generations to come.
Okay, Manuela, thank you so much and thank you for watching. Bye bye.